Alrighty. Oh, boy. Get out. Damn it. Damn it. Come on. Okay, here we fucking go. God, I'm tired. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay. Back. Okay. So yes, and goes tier 1. Mexico right now. Okay. Sorry, I'm just reading the messages here. APPF1 chat. What's that one? It's not fair on our commentator. And at this rate, I am near telling Iron Ghost. Why? What's wrong? You're not wasting my time. What is it, a small lobby or something? It didn't look too small earlier. Oh, it looks like a bunch of people from the maybes dropped out. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, 15 guys. That's what it says here, anyways. Yeah, 15 guys. Yeah, wasting my time, 8. Sorry, okay, I'm confused now. I'm just, okay, what do I need to do? I need to commentator streams, there we go. Okay, let me go put a stream into the channel. Okay, view channel. There we are, Mexico, share. With Discord. Commentator stream, send. Okay, there it is. Alright, one last thing. Open this up. One last thing. There we go. Alright, so I'm live. Hee-haw. Stick it in your grandma. If it don't fit, wiggle a little bit. Okay. Yeah. Just want to say thanks again for the help, me. I really appreciate it. I'll probably make some schoolboy errors tonight, but I'll learn as I go. I just don't want to ruin it for anyone. It's scary. Yeah. All right. Yeah. That's scary. Gary's a new guy. I met Gary doing some rank racing. I take notice of him, I guess, because he raced clean. Which, if anybody's raced and ranked before, they know that's not something you see too often in ranked. You see some pretty brutal moves by people. So I met Gary in ranked, and this is going to be Gary's first league race. So he's probably excited to get things going and see how he's going to do in his first league race. I'm sure once he gets started in it, he's going to be hooked and he's going to enjoy the what you say, the drivers, the drivers are definitely what make you league racing good, because you're going to get nice, clean races and stuff like that. I think that's why we made league racing, really. It's just so that we could clean races instead of having all these idiots that things on track. So I think that's why league racing was made. Sorry guys, I'm not getting started. I'm just kind of rambling right now. Oh, there we go. She's brewing. I got my old-fashioned maker, brewing up some coffee, some espresso. Put some foam on the top for a nice cappuccino. And once I get that done, I'll go back into the room and see what's going on. They're probably going to be getting started pretty soon. Hopefully I can get this these old-fashioned espresso makers. They take a little bit longer to make coffee, but they make a good coffee, I gotta tell you. It's nothing like the old-fashioned way of doing it. It's a really nice cup of coffee for my race. Yeah, I think Ghost was set with maybe the attendance. I wouldn't worry about Ghost. My Ghost counterpart. I think all of these are having problems. A lot of them, anyways, are having problems with guys. This game has lost a lot of interest and stuff, and well, it doesn't help that they keep changing the handling on it either. That kind of, 1 minute you think you've got it solved, and then they go and change that on you, right? And then you got the and then you got the whole new ERS system, on this game. So it's a lot different than it was before. A lot of button pressing. You think you shift a lot of gears in a race, right? Like in F1, you shift a lot of gears on a lap, okay? I don't know how many, but there's quite a few, okay? But however many gears you're shifting, you're probably pressing as many buttons as well now in today's newer game with the ERS and all that, changing modes, activating DRS, activating power to pass, which is also ERS, right? I think most people have now put their ERS on their button. Sorry, guys. Shaking up my... Yeah. I love this shit, man. I don't know if they saw it in the UK or in Europe. But you know how you make an espresso, right? And then you put the foam to milk and they make it a cappuccino. Well, I don't have one of those foamed milk makers, right? But they sell now in the grocery stores. It comes like in one of those whipped cream type bottles, but it's a spray foam. And it's a foam that goes on top, so it's pretty cool. Okay, look at that. I'm just getting back into the room in time with my coffee. All right, let me get started. Welcome everyone to APPF1. It's Friday night racing, Tier 1. Yeah. Yeah. Well, what happened to all the guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Only 11, so looks like all those maybes were basically no's. So don't worry. That's good for Gary. Gary's first league race is not going to be as many guys as anybody. It might be nice for him to ease his way into the whole league racing thing. So, yeah. This is APPF1. I'm your host, The Ghost, and we are in Mexico. I'd like to welcome Gary from, I think, from the UK. Met him ranked racing, noticed he was a clean racer, somehow got talking about league racing, and well, Gary is here in his first league race at APPF1. So I hope he enjoys his experience. Hang on here. Spectator menu. Tire, enable, mini map, pool track map, broadcast. Okay, so Ricky EV. Look at that. Let's sit there with Gary. Gary, brand new to league racing, his first time ever. He doesn't know all the processes, not used to this league racing. Right. Gary out on his out lap. Oh boy, that's a good cup of coffee, let me tell you. There we go. Looks like he's got his Ayrton Senna helmet on. That's what it looks like. All right. Activate your DRS. Gary, you don't have your DRS on. He's going to lose a ton of time. I don't even think he realized he didn't open up his DRS there. And once again, he doesn't open up his DRS. Gary, open up your DRS. You're losing a ton of time. I think Gary doesn't realize he's not using his DRS. Oh, it'd be nice if Gary had his stream going and he can hear my telling him he's not opening his wing. Let's see if he gets his wing open this time. Nope, no wing open. Gary, open your wing. I'm pretty sure you're on a hot lap right now, so you're losing a ton of time by not opening up that wing. I'm gonna see if I can send this guy a message. DRS. You're losing time. There you go. Maybe he gets that, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure he doesn't realize he's not opening his DRS right now. Like, he's using his ERS and all that properly, but he's not opening up the DRS. Yeah, that's too bad. Yeah, I don't think he realizes he's not opening up his DRS. It's going to cost him a ton of time, especially in Mexico, right, where you got the huge straight here. Okay, he's going in the hot lap. I'm going to see if he's heard me. Well, I'm starting to wonder if Gary even knows that there is DRS. Okay, yeah, Gary not opening his DRS. I can see the one purple, but he's not opening up that wing. And he's losing so much time. Yeah, Gary. Too bad for Gary. I hope in the race he realizes to open it. Or you know what? I know what it might be. I think Gary likes playing with assists, but maybe that assist isn't turned on, maybe. And maybe he thinks it is. I don't know. Yeah, I'm having a hard time. Yeah, I'm having a hard time. I think maybe that might be it, or he's forgetting to press it. Right? Maybe he has it on auto, and maybe the lobby doesn't allow auto DRS. I don't know. Yeah, weird. But he's losing a ton of time because of it. He's probably wondering, why is he so slow on the straights? Oh, look at that. Scott M8 from ESRL is here today. I should go back to my thing there, my stream, just in case people are joining in. You know how it is. Some people like joining me in. I know it's Friday. Most people are out getting drunk right now and having a good time. All right, so. Yeah. All right, so there we go. Don't see any messages. Sure. Okay, sorry guys. Yeah, that threw me off watching Gary not opening up that DRS. Right, I have a feeling. I know Gary is uses assist. Okay, so, and I think in settings you can have the assist turned to auto, or DRS turned to auto or manual. Yeah, you have to manual, and maybe Gary plays all the time with it on auto. And maybe he's left it on auto, but the league doesn't allow auto, maybe. APPF1. CPI Finley with a 113.4. That's a good time. Gary's probably wondering why aren't I getting the times I should be. Well, Gary, I'm going to tell you right now, you're not opening your wing. So I think I have an idea that might be it. It might be that he's on auto in his settings. So when the league has it on manual, that you have to use it manually. You're not allowed to be assisted on that. That he's not realizing that that's off, I think. So, unless he starts to realize this and then either gets my message, right? He's probably going to be a little slow on the straights in this race and find himself having a hard time making a pass because he's not opening up that rear wing of DRS. Not ERS, your DRS, the rear wing. Drag reduction system. And then you have your electrical recovery system. What they are meant to stand for. So today, yeah, we got CPI Finley here. We got Kylo Ren, Ricky EV, Speed Alcoholic, G Ghost, Jacko Lacko, Kevin O'Reilly, Dake, Babi Yaga. What? Baba Yaga. Baba Black Sheep. Remember that movie? I mean, that show? Yeah, you guys probably don't remember that. It's almost before my time. Baba Black Sheep. It was it was a series for Corsairs, I think it was. Corsair were the planes they flew for the American military planes. It was like a World War II series movie, or series show. Way back when. Baba Black Sheep. Anyways, nobody probably really cares. But it just brings it up. And then we got Gary, and we got Tier 727, and we got Scott, M89. M89. Probably his birth date, I was in. I'm not sure. So yeah, we're sitting in with Dake, who's not actually. Gee, Ghost moves up the third, 114.0. Yeah, I think Gary. See how here we go. Echo. Here's Suso 7. He's going in. Here's Gary. It really bugs me that he's not opening his wing here. Like I'm guaranteeing that this guy thinks his wing's coming open and he's not paying attention. But it's not being activated. His wing. He's got to activate it manually. I think, and I think he's got it set to auto or something. I don't know. Yeah. That's it. I hate seeing it, okay, because he hasn't. I don't see it coming open yet, so I see him struggling in the race. He's going to be wondering, why are people passing me? Again, yeah, he's on none, but he's going to be wondering why people are passing him so easy on the straights, even when he's behind a car in DRS. And, well, it's because you're not opening your wing, Gary. I'm going to try to send him another message. I don't know. See if he, okay. Okay, Gary is aware now. I'm glad I was able to get that through because I was going to kill him in the race. Gary is now aware he is not opening up his DRS. He's not used to the format. Yeah, he's, like I said, I think Gary it probably has it set on auto. And in APPF1, even though it's an assisted league, okay, like where they allow traction control and ABS braking, whatever view you'd like to use, like, you know, T-cam, cockpit, that kind of stuff. But things like DRS and ERS management, you have to do manually. So he probably wasn't aware of that and is not probably used to having to activate it himself. Because I do believe that is a setting in your assist where you can have DRS set to auto. So. Yeah, Gary just sent me, he was looking at time, like, why am I losing so much time? Well, Gary, I think, honestly, you're probably, I would think he's probably losing about at least half a tenth. If you know, from half a tenth to a second a lap, just by not having DRS open. I would think, right? I didn't really check to see how much, but there are 3 DRS zones in Mexico, so yeah, it would definitely be hurting his time. Hopefully he can get out there and maybe get in another lap before the end. No, he's not going to be able to. But that's okay. At least now he knows for the race, okay? I don't think he'll mind starting in the back this race anyways. He'll probably want to take it easy. CPI, here we go. He's going on his sorry guys, I totally fucked up the qualifying for everybody because I get worried for other guys, right? So I got caught up with Gary not having this DRS open. Let's see, G Ghost, here's G Ghost. Let's see, oh, he's on none. So he's done his quality lap, I think. Here's Dake. He's on a hot lap. Let's watch Dake. See if Dake can take away the pole position away from CPI Finley. Mr. Finley, Dake. There's also Ricky EV, but he looks like he's done. Got to be careful at that point. That's a tricky part sometimes. You get a track violation there. I don't always agree with it, but yeah. So Dake goes up into second place. Not good enough to take Finley's spot of pole position, who improves his time again to take pole. 113.4. We got Dave with a 113.6 on this first row. We got G Ghost and Ricky EB on the second row. We've got Kylo Ren, Speed Alcoholic, on the third row. Kevin O'Reilly, Jacko Lacko on the fourth row. We got Baba Yaga, and Scott M8 from ESRL on the, fifth row? And then on the 11th row, we got Gary and Tier 727. And Gary now knows about his DRS, so I imagine now in the race it might be a little bit easier. He might have to get used to actually activating it, right? Because he's probably not used to activating the DRS. So that might take him some adjustments to make there. But there we go. That was qualifying. I fucked it up kind of by not really paying attention too much. But yeah, there we go. I didn't even look at the point standing or anything here. Let me check it out, see real quick before the race gets started. Getting a lot of messages here. Yeah. Just looking at Gary's messages here. Okay, APPF1. Where am I? Tier 1 standings. Okay, so we'll do the top 5. Speed Alcoholic. CPI. Finley's was 78. Speed Alcoholic 69. G Ghost was 61. Ricky EV was 59. Jacko Lacko was 58. Those are your top 5. All right, I'm just doing top 5, guys. And then Austin Martin with 133. Williams with 117. And then Mercedes with 85. Alpine 73. McLaren was 66. Okay, so that's your drivers and your constructors standings to this point. And this is what is this? This is race what? Race 6 of 10. So this is just past halfway in the season. All right, now back to the stream. All right, just waiting for everybody to make adjustments and to their fuel loads, strategy and whatnot. And yeah, we'll be on our way. Sorry guys, I haven't been too on top of things here. I've been last day hasn't been too great. Okay, buckle up, Buttercup. Let's go racing, boys. All right, let's get this open up quick. Enable, there we go. I think that's it. Looking good, Dake. It's a long straightaway, okay, on Mexico, okay? So you're a sitting duck, actually, a lot of times, unless you get away really good on the start. You're almost better off starting in second and third, okay, I think, in Mexico. Because it's such a long straight, you get that toe from behind, right? that kind of leaves you. But yeah, so CPI lost a spot. G Ghost goes up 2. So the Ghost is in first place. Nice job. We got a couple of guys with penalties. How? What happened there? Drive-through. Oh, I think they're false starts. I think we got 2 false starts. I think is what that would be, a drive-through. I think a drive-through is for the false start. Maybe is that what it would be? I think is that the penalty for a false start? G goes with the fastest lap. There goes Jacko Lacko, and there goes Scott, both into the pits to serve those drive-through penalties for false start. I would imagine that's what it's for. And G goes now goes into second spot. Top 5 all in DRS range of each other. Baba Yaga. Fuck me, man. Baba Yaga is first guy trailing behind here. Behind Kylo Ren. Baba Yaga. And we got Tier. Tier's moved up quite a few spots there. Speed Alcoholic, Kevin O'Reilly. Look at that, Gary hanging in there in his first race. But I want to see if this DRS comes open this time through. Come on, Gary. Here comes that DRS. And there it goes. Gary's got the wing open. Yeah, baby. Okay, there we go. Look at that, how fast that car goes down the straight, eh? Yeah. Good. He's got that solved now. He's probably not used to activating it himself. He's probably used to having it on auto, so he's going to have to adjust to that. But I think Gary is probably going to be taking it easy in his first race. He doesn't want to get into people. He's probably more concerned about running clean than he is finishing. You know, well, I think he just wants to make it through his race and yeah, just get a feel for what's going to go on. This is his very first league race. He's never done it before, so I hope he's going to enjoy it. And, yeah, keep coming back for more. Yeah, I know he'll enjoy the chat and all the help he gets from the drivers, right? Most of the drivers are really helpful and good bunch of guys, okay? So, yeah. So, yeah. Here we go. And there comes that wing. Okay, he's got it going now. Now he's got that wing going. Let's see if Gary's going to make his first move. I don't think so. I think he's going to just lay back. Take it easy. I think Gary is in relaxed mode. I think it's going to take him a bit before he wants to risk making passes. I think he's just trying to be courteous right now, I think. But he's all over the back of, what is that, Tier 727. So he's keeping up the pace right now. Jacko Lacko and Scott M8 both looking to get a safety car, get themselves back in this race after the false starts. Yeah, that always sucks. You don't see it that often, actually, you know, the false start, but sometimes it does happen. I think I've gotten one before, too. You know, you just mess up. Gary's all over the back of Tier, and I think this time Gary's going to get him. Gary's going to make his very first league pass. Open up that wing, Gary. You're not opening the wing, Gary. Gary forgot to open his wing. He still made the pass. So you can see he's struggling a bit with that DRS. He's not used to opening the wing. But there it goes. He opened it that time. So good stuff, okay. But he made the pass without the DRS, okay. So Gary makes his first pass in the league. Good job, Gary. Let's go back up to the front. We got G Ghost back up here. Finley and G Ghost going at it. And then you got Ricky EB. You got Dake and Kylo Ren all duking it out up at the front here. Top 5. All within DRS of each other. So, as of right now, it's looking like we're going to have ourselves a little bit of a shootout near the front. Ricky EV seems to be dropping back a little bit. Might have had a little slip up there, but I think he'll get caught back up. You can see G Ghost. He just moves out of the way. He knows there's no point in making any stupid defensive moves this early in the race. He realizes that it's probably going to be going back and forth like this for a while. So instead of fighting the pass, he just drops in behind and gets ready to retake him at that same, probably going to retake that position the next lap around. I know I don't like to make my pass right here, okay? I'd rather wait for the next one. So if I do get the DRS and I can make the pass, I'll tend to lay off and wait until I get to this straightaway where I can make a DRS pass, because I do believe you get a double dose and it might give you enough to open a gap at least. G Ghost not going for it. I think he, as you can see, he was on none. I think Ghost is in ERS management mode now. He's just playing a smart game, and you know what? He's got a nice gap now. I don't know what happened there. I was too focused on whether they're making a pass, but it looks like Ricky EB and Kylo Ren and Dake are all, we got some penalties. Let's check this out. Penalties. We got 3 seconds to Tier. We got 3 seconds to Dake. That's going to hurt after that late safety car comes out. I always talk about those late safety cars and those time violations, track limits, because those ones you can't serve them in the pits, right? Sometimes you almost rather get a 10-second penalty and serve it in the pits under a safety car and then be done with it. With the track limits ones, you're never done with them. You can't serve them in the pit. So, yeah. So when you get that late safety car, everybody bunches up, and that 3 seconds now becomes very relevant to the race. So yeah, Ricky EV, G Ghost, and CPI Finley. I should just say Finley. I do believe CPI is probably from the league that he is in, another league that he's in. Sorry guys, having a sip of my coffee. Kind of scared to drink coffee or anything. I'm a little worried. I get pains in my side lately. I think it's my gallbladder. I have to go in for what do you call it? Ultrasounds in March. So hopefully you'll find out what's going on, because I'm getting pain. It lasts like 6 hours at a time. Oh no, 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 no! Oh dear Lord, G Ghost just got handed a gift! I guarantee you G Ghost has already looked. I think CPI Finley decided maybe to go into the pits. Okay, I don't think, I think that was strategy, I think. I wasn't up front to check it out. But I think that was strategy. Look at Gary. Gary's up into the 7th spot. Look at that. Good job, Gary. Let me see here. Tire stops. Okay, so yeah, Babby and Tier already made one stop. So Jackalaco having a bit of a struggle here in Mexico, it looks like. Jackalaco is usually pretty quick. So yeah, I just want to look at that. Let's see, penalties, yeah, so CPI, man, oh. Look, you know what, he's ahead in the points, but I tell you, if a safety car doesn't come out and he can't serve that in the pits, get rid of it. And you would like to see an early safety car, I think, because then he can get rid of that 10 seconds. But now it looks like G Ghost has made his countered his strategy, which was a good idea. Okay. Pulling the undercut and then pitting right after, because especially with that 10 seconds, G Ghost is just sitting pretty right now. He just has to basically sit in behind Finley and keep him within 10 seconds basically, and he'll win this race, I think. You know, depending on what goes on with the guys in front there when they make their pits. There's Gary. Gary, he's got the front runners right up behind him. He's probably wondering, whoa, they're on fresh tires, Gary. That's probably why they're a little bit quicker than you. I don't think Gary's he's probably gonna let these guys go by, I think. There goes their wings. I think he's probably gonna let them go. Well, he doesn't have to, though, okay? Gary's not a lap car here, okay? He just hasn't made his pit. But he lets them go by. I think that was perfectly good racing there. Nice and clean. He didn't get in the way. But he doesn't actually have to give up that spot, okay? But, you know, there's no point in trying to make blocks there when you're in the DRS, especially this early. So, yeah, so let's see. G goes to the only two guys up front now. Gary still has yet to make his pit stop. Same with Kylo Ren and Speed Alcoholic are the only three drivers that haven't made an early pit stop. There goes Kylo Ren. CPI now sets fastest lap. There goes Gary into the pit stop. I guess he saw the other guys all making the early pit stop. He's decided now to pull his pit stop, which I think is a smart idea. He's probably going to lose too much time if he stays out on those older tires on the undercut. Right, penalties, 10 seconds, yeah. Man, that's gonna hurt. I hate seeing it because, you know what? I see a good race between G Ghost and Finley going on here. But that 10 seconds is gonna basically destroy that exciting finish that I was looking for. Speed Alcoholics on a set of whites. So it's going to be a while before you see him pit. Right? I think it was it looked like everybody wanted to pit early. I'm not used to that. Okay, I haven't raced Mexico much. Okay, in long races, so I'm not. But it looked like everybody went for like a relatively early pit stop for their yellows to whites. Everybody was doing about 10 to 11 laps on a set of yellows, which leaves you still 26, 25 laps of on the whites. So the whites must hold out really well, I think, in Mexico. I gotta see. I wish Gary didn't have that penalty, because I'm looking at Ghost and Gary, Finley, sorry, and I'm thinking to myself, you know, they could have really had a good race here, but unfortunately, Finley's got himself a 10-second penalty. We'll have to see. You know what I mean? It's still early. But going by what I'm seeing in the race, it looks like a pretty calm race. Like everybody's spread out now. They're all running their own race. It's Kylo Ren. It looks like Kylo Ren's being run down by Baba Yaga. So yeah, that 10 seconds is gonna hurt him. That's too bad. No, we'll see. Hopefully, I'm hoping the safety car comes out. Maybe he can serve it in the pit and get out in a decent spot and make a challenge for the victory, so we get some excitement. But you know what? Maybe we'll just act like he doesn't have one, so that we have an exciting finish, anyways. Put that away. Sorry, guys, I leave things up. There's Gary. I was sitting with Gary for a bit. Hey, Gary, doing all right? Doing not too bad. Hanging in there. He's going to have to start learning strategies, you know, on these long races. Stuff like that. Yeah, it's going to be a lot. Bit of a learning process he's going to be going through for the next few races, I imagine. It's good, though. He starts during the middle of the season, so he'll have 5 races to get used to the whole format of it, and the guys in the league and stuff like that, and the rules. So by next season, he'll be ready to go and maybe contend for some podiums, maybe. We'll see. But yeah, he seems to be doing pretty good. He's hanging in there for his very first race. So Kevin O'Reilly. But yeah, it looks like, you know, like you got Baba and Baba and that RB. Who's that? Oh, that RB must be Scott. That's what it must be. Or no, Baba is the RB. That's right, and that must be Kylo Ren he's trying to run down there. Yeah, I'm just wondering what type of because I would have thought, like, you know, yellows, you would do like 15 laps maybe on the yellows and then go to the whites for 21 laps. But I guess these guys have done their practicing and research and realized that whites probably last a long time. I'm not sure, okay, because I haven't actually done any practice runs or races enough to know how the white tires fall off. But going by what I'm seeing, by what I just saw with all the guys pitting so early onto the whites, I'm thinking these whites last a long time. So tire wear is on the whites is really manageable. You have a few tracks that are like that where you can put on the whites. I think Spa's like that too. You can run a real long time on a set of whites at Spa. But, you know, Gary, Scott's ghosted. I think he's not sure what's going on there with Scott, why he's ghosted. I don't think he's a lap down or anything. But he is ghosted, so that's strange. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe he's gone to computer or something. I don't know why that would be. But he's not a lap down. All right. Scott's from ESRL. Had some problems with his Monday night cockpit league with the, and it's not because of Scott or his league or anything. He's got a great league. It's just like I think guys have just lost interest in the game. I think. Okay, well, he's ghosted now too. There's a lot of ghosting I'm seeing going on. I'm not a fan of ghosting, okay? I think it should be turned right off because, you know, even when they wipe out, you know, these guys are used to it, right? And they drive right through the car. Me, I see a car wipe out and I avoid it, even when it goes, just because I'm used to that, you know what I mean? So I'm not a fan myself of ghosting, right? But I know a lot of leagues use ghosting for when cars are wiping out because I guess they don't like running into cars that are wiping out, but I think that's part of racing. So, oh no, it goes from worse to worse, and he's retired. He's retired now. I think he's had enough. So Scott is out of this race. No, probably had enough. So speed alcoholic, he's still out there. 18 laps. Right, I think he's going to be getting into that yellow tire window in the next. Well, he's probably pretty close now. Right, I'm not sure how fast the yellows fall off. I know in Canada, for example, yellows will fall off really fast, but whites will last a long time. Right? So, that might be the case in Mexico too, where the yellows, the whites just are the preferred set of tires to be running on Mexico, probably, I would think. Now, once speed alcoholic makes his pit, he's going to lose a ton of time. Well, let's see a safety car come out right around now. It would be nice. So Finley can get rid of that 10 seconds in the thing. Oh, Tier with another penalty. 6 seconds to Tier and Dake. Gary's moved up into a nice spot. Good for Gary. His first race. See if he'll be able to hold off. He's pretty low on the so Long straight. I don't know if he's going to be able to hold it. I think he's going to be okay. I think he'll be all right to hold that spot. And it looks like that's Jacko Lacko going in for the move on thing. So Gary's got seems like he's got a little bit of a race with Jacko Lacko going on. Jacko Lacko is gonna school Gary a little bit, I think, in league racing and apply some pressure to him. Gary's got to try to get that ERS built up somehow. He's losing turn it into off into these windy sections so that he can conserve, because now he's going to come out. He's not going to have that much to defend with coming out into this straight here. I think Jacko Lacko should have just looking Jacko. I think Jacko Lacko might pull it off. No, he decides not to. He's not quite there. Jacko Lacko is conserving his energy a little bit better, and maybe he's waiting one more lap before he makes that pass. Or maybe he's going to go for it here. Yeah, he goes inside. They hold their line. Oh! I'm sure Gary kind of ran wide there, but I'm not sure Gary meant to do that. Probably couldn't hold that inside line. It's a tough section to hold your line in. So, yeah. Gary feeling a little bit of pressure from behind. He goes. So where's Speed Alcoholic? He's made his pit now. Yeah, these guys got a pretty good battle that they've been able to separate fairly early in the race there, but Finley, unfortunately, with the pit lane speeding penalty. Ideally for Finley would be a safety car, because I'm just looking at the gap. He'd probably be able to dive into the pits behind Ghost, serve that 10 seconds, and still be able to come out behind Ghost, because he's got a 12-second gap. But looking at the way this race is going, like you got a battle right here. Maybe there might be a safety car. I don't know. But I don't think there's gonna be. Okay, I think everybody's gonna. It's a smaller lobby. The guys are pretty good in the lobby. Like, they got good racecraft and good sportsmanship, so I think it's highly unlikely that we're going to see that safety car. So I think Finley is going to have a hard time. To win this race. Looks like Jacko Lacko got by Gary. Gary wasn't able to hold him off for long. I think right now Gary is Probably gonna have to learn how to manage the ERS a little bit better. How to drop his modes, go back and forth, like going into the corners, drop it to off, coming out of the corners, go to medium, and then to hot lap, that kind of stuff. So I think he's gonna have to learn how to do that. I'm just going by the HUD, what I'm seeing here, right? He's got decent pace. It looks like he's running clean. So all that's good. It just looks like he's a little bit needing to learn how to manage that ERS a little bit better because he's quite low on the ERS. He's not managing it too well. Mexico is a tougher track though, because of the longer straights. It's kind of like Belgium, where Belgium you really got to manage the ERS there because it's so many long straights. I'm gonna leave the penalty, the things up. I think Speed Alcoholic is the only guy on a set of yellows right now. At least for Finley, he's going to be able to hold second spot, I think, here. But for Scott, this is just like for Ghost, this is just like a drive, a Sunday drive now for him. He just has to sit in behind him, and all the pressure's on Finley to try to think, but yeah, I think Finley has an impossible ask right now to think that 10-second penalty is going to kill him. Penalties. But yeah, these two are running away with it. You got Kylo Ren and Baba Yaga. And then we got Ricky EV all in there duking it out. These guys got a pretty good battle going on here. And then you got Dake, who's got... Oh, no! Okay, he's up to 13 seconds now. So even with the safety car, if the safety car were to come out, he's still got 3 seconds. So everything's dropping into the Ghost's lap here. He's just got a big smile on his face, realizing that he's got himself an easy race to win here. There's Jake in the Ferrari. He's got himself a little bit of a gap. He's not in any pressure. He can just kind of run his own laps, but he's also got 6 seconds. It looks like Speed Alcoholic on them yellows, though, is running them down fairly quickly. Maybe not on the straight here, but once he gets into these windy sections, you're going to notice he's really dropping the time by a few tenths a lap. I would imagine in a lap or two, he's going to be right out into Dake's DRS. He's definitely coming quick. He's already knocked 3 tenths off, almost 4. Yeah, 4 tenths, 5 tenths. Holy smokes, yeah, he's gaining on him fast. He's gaining quickly. Oh, yeah, he's coming. Speed Alcoholic, he's coming. Dake with that 6-second penalty. I can't see Dake really putting up too big of a fight here. I think Dake has escape the DRS, or is that the I'm not sure if they consider that the DRS line. Yeah, he hasn't got it, so yeah, he didn't get the DRS, but he'll get it this time through. He is definitely quicker on those yellows. Finley's gonna have to be careful though. Jacko Lacko, then we got Tier, and then we got Gary. I think Gary realizes that. So Gary, you want to get in behind that car and maybe turn it to off. Get your DRS open. If you're in behind that car and you got your DRS open, turn it to off, right? And you'll have the tow from the car and your DRS, and then you can conserve some power. And I'll let you know a little trick that if you're sometimes what you need to do is you need to quickly shift from 7th back down to 7th, back up to 8th again to get the charge working properly, okay, when you go into off mode. I don't know if you understand that, but that's a little trick. It's something Gary's going to have to learn later on. But he'll learn those things, right, once he sees different things. You see how high Ghost is on the ERS. He's managing it quite well, but he's sitting pretty, right? So he's probably able to just really he's not worried about anything, really. He's just able to drive his race now and not have to worry about the car that is behind him or in front of him. Ooh, Jacko Lacko with a 3-second penalty. Just looking, so we got G Ghost, Baba Yaga, Kylo Ren, Ricky EV, Speed Alcoholic, and our new guy Gary, all without any penalties so far. So good job to those guys. Lap 3. These three have been going at it. Kylo Ren, Baba Yaga, and Ricky EV have been going at it for quite a while. And that might work into Speed Alcoholic, who's now gotten by Dake. I see Speed Alcoholic, you know, if these guys continue to fight in front of him, maybe he can catch up to him and get into a podium position, maybe. Right? We'll have to keep an eye on the time, how much it's coming down. They are in DRS, so it's going to make it a little harder for him. So he's going to make up all his time through the corners, right? But he's going to have to make up about a second a lap, and I'm not sure he's going to be able to do that. So that'll be he made up quite a bit through there. See that little section? Took off about a half a tenth. So maybe he'd make it interesting by the end of the race. Kevin O'Reilly, Jacko Lacko, and we got Gary having a decent first race, I think. Gary probably realizes the car behind him has a 6-second penalty. The car in front of him has a 3-second penalty, so if he can actually get into that 3-second mark, he might be able to move himself up into the 9th spot. But all in all, I think Gary's doing a pretty decent job in his first league race. He's probably going to learn a lot through from this one race and come back a little stronger in his next race. That's how it normally goes. It's a bit of a learning process when you first start league racing. sure he's gonna really enjoy it. Oh, I think he's gonna enjoy the type of racing now that he's getting. This is not ranked racing anymore. This is clean racing. Hold your lines. You know, good, hard, clean racing. You know, sure, oh, yeah, okay. You're gonna have some fender rubs and tire. Oh, a little bit of a tire rubbing, you know, but that's racing, you know. Odd time you might get run a little bit wide, you know, when a guy can't hold his line, stuff like that. But all in all, yeah. These guys are going at it, I think, the whole time. It's whether Speed Alcoholic, I think, is going to be able to catch up to them. Hey, these three, Ricky, yeah, still not able to. Kylo Ren leading for now. And they're all relatively close on their systems. And you see Speed Alcoholic, when he does get there, he's got some good, you can see how much time he loses on that straight. But you can see how much he gains through the windy sections as well. But I don't think he's going to be able to do it. It's going to be really hard. Maybe as the laps wind down and Baba Yaga and Ricky Evie and Kylo Ren start to get more and more impatient for spots and start battling each other and slowing each other down, that might get Speed Alcoholic back into it. Maybe. We'll have to see. But you can see Ricky Evie is falling out of DRS. He needs to get into that. Or he's going to be having a hard time defending his spot from Baba Yaga. Oh, a little wiggle there. That puts Baba Yaga right up behind him. And I don't think he's going to have DRS, so I think Baba Yaga is going to easily make the move here. On Ricky Evie, you can see Ricky Evie used a bit of his urge to try to defend. The best way to defend is to wait for the car to get out of your slipstream and then use your power to pass, your ERS. All right, don't use it while they're in your slipstream, okay? That's a little trick, I guess. Best way to defend. Wait for them to jump out of your slipstream and then use your ERS, and you'll be able to better defend against the pass. That's what I was taught, anyways. But yeah, we got a good thing. I'm going to go to the front now. We're going to act, okay? We're going to act like Finley doesn't have 13 seconds in penalties right here, just so it's exciting, I guess. So that we have a nice, exciting finish. Because, unfortunately, Finley took too many penalties and basically handed Ghost this race, I think. I don't think Ghost is just sitting pretty. So we're just coming through this last windy section. Now tires might be wearing a little thin, so maybe something happens, who knows. But I think right now Scott just needs, Ghost just needs to, I don't know why do I keep calling Ghost Scott? I think right now Ghost, Yeah, he doesn't really need to do anything, but I have a feeling he's going to still want to take that first spot. Just to say that I still crossed the line first, so it didn't matter that you had those seconds. CPI now 16 seconds in penalties. You can see he didn't want to give up that spot. G-Ghost is going to have that double dose, so I don't think Finley's going to be able to make a move on him this time round. But I think Ghost just wants to cross the line ahead of Finley, just so he can say it didn't matter those penalties you took. I still beat you. Right? And I think Finley wants to pass him just to say if I didn't have those penalties, I would have beat you. It's all about bragging rights now, I think. And here we go. We got Finley. He's gonna go. He's going to the outside. You can see Ghost doesn't want to give it up. Yeah, he's coming in. I don't think Ghost is going to be able to make the thing he would have liked to have crossed the line first. Finley is going to cross the line ahead of G-Ghost, but G-Ghost wins the race. So we got Ghost, CPI, Finley in first and second. Then we've got, is it going to be, let's see what happens here. Kylo Ren, right up on the back of him. Coming into the final quarter, who's gonna get it? We've got Baba Yaga, Kylo Ren in second, Ricky EV in fifth. Now we've got Speed Alcoholic in sixth place. We've got Dake in seventh, I think it's gonna stay that way. We got Kevin O'Reilly, the Irishman, crossing the line in eighth. We've got Jacko Wacko coming here, the Scotsman, playing the bagpipes across the line. And then we've got our newcomer, Gary, in the top 10. Gets some points and gets a good race in. Great job, Gary. I hope you enjoyed your first race. You seem to do okay. Probably a couple little things you need to learn, but all in all, I think you had a good first league race, something to be proud of. I don't think anybody's going to be complaining about your racecraft, or your sportsmanship. So good job to Gary. Alright, so congrats to the race winner, G-Ghost, league owner as well, E. Finley in second, and then who was it in third? Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga. In third place. You got G-Ghost in first, CPI Finley in second, Baba Yaga in third, Kylo Ren fourth, Ricky EV fifth, Speed Alcoholic sixth, Dake seventh, Kevin O'Reilly eighth, Jacko Wacko ninth, Gary in 10th, Tier 727 in 11th, and then Scott with a disappointing DNF in 12th. All right, guys, that's the race. Yeah, and until next Friday, I'm the Ghost. I hope you enjoy the commentary, and we'll see you next Friday for the next race. Race number 7 in APPF1. Enjoy the stream, guys. I'm out.